Okay, guys, buckle up. Map number 1 of day number 4.
Towards the left-hand side, the legend, the trader, the billionaire, also playing Warcraft and Farseer. It's RaZZoRMaN. Towards the right, the bad Maza Effa, Yuri. A great pleasure to have on a cast and in the scene. It's Neutron.
Opening up with a keeper against somebody whom you know is going to be playing very aggressive. It's definitely a good option. You're going to have Entangle working for you, and he's going to open up with what I guess we could call like semi-greedy creep with the mercenary camp. I mean, you want to grab that Forest Roll Shadow Priest early. You know that there is not going to be any Blade Master when you play against RaZZoRMaN, so it's going to come in handy to have that, have some Wisp ready, and we already see a shop in the center of the map, RaZZoRMaN. Kind of his trademark. When you play this aggressive, you need stuff to heal, and that's going to help him out with that.
Yeah, that first Shadow Priest should come in quite handy here. Question is, if the Farseer comes across right away... Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, Neutron messed up the creep! On the way back, the Ancient of War didn't attack the creeps again, so they went all the way back to the camp, and now he's continuing to creep it. Oh boy, that's painful. If there had been a Peon Scout, seeing this right away, the Farseer would be on the way already, but there was no Peon Scout, so he's checking the north first. Lucky for Neutron, man. This could have backfired heavily, but he has some time here. He's gonna get, I think, at least level 2. But yeah, this was a little worrying.
Yeah, imagine if he had the Peon ready to steal the Shadow Priest as well. It would have been so much better, but now Farseer shows up. It's for Neutron to try and negate the damage as much as possible. One first Wisp is gonna die actually without detonating. Second one took a lot of damage before finally getting the detonate. And the camp is almost done, but not quite. He's getting some wolves. Okay, Entangle's finally available. Ring of Regeneration on the Keeper. He's gonna go for that first grunt.
Yeah, looking pretty good here for Neutron, I think, with some Wisp detonates coming in, with some Abolishers coming in. Doesn't quite have the mana for the next Entangle, but this grunt is out of the fight for a long time. Ooh, saving that Shadow Priest would be really helpful. I think it's gonna fall here, though, to the lightning orbs of the Farseer, but Neutron's making him work for it, and it turns nighttime. At the worst time imaginable, so now he has reduced vision. The wolves... Oh, can the Wisp save him? Playing around every little bit here. Yeah. So very micro-focused early game. I wonder, is the macro holding up? Are they teching? We have Neutron with a tech only now starting. That seems quite late, but of course he invested into the early with this creep. And the Shadow Priest is still alive. What do you know?
Yeah, nice escape. Just barely in the nick of time. Coming back in while healing and using a Clarity here is the Farseer. Neutron's going to make sure he grabs that Troll Berserker, which might get targeted as well. The lack of dust is kind of annoying because he can't really kill any of the archers here. Where's that grunt going in the bottom right? Get back to the center.
The Keeper. Oh, it's so close! He's walking into his waiting arms, but Neutron's looking elsewhere right now, trying to keep this Berserker alive. This was a heavy investment that would give the Farseer a ton of experience.
He saw it. Oh, the creeps. Are they gonna steal it? Oh, ooh, Neutron gets the experience. Very nicely done.
A great early so far for Neutron. If he can keep his Berserker alive, I think he's in a tremendous position. But of course, RaZZoRMaN is not stopping. Keeps on going deep. I think the Shadow Priest at this point isn't even that painful to lose. I think he got off like 2 detonates, maybe even 3. So he did his job. And now the Keeper is back. No Entangle at the moment, but if he zips from the Moonwells, we'll get it.
Yeah, RaZZoRMaN is committing heavily. I mean, even though there is 4 Moonwells, they are not all empty, so he's trying to kill some Wisps. Obviously, the unit with the lowest hit points out there. The Shadow Priest is gonna get targeted. Farseer has mana, but wait, why is he waiting so long? Like, one of the wolves will actually die. This is pushing the Keeper to be closer to level 3. Nice Moonwell. Last second, I think he realized he couldn't get inside of the gold mine to safety, but that's gonna be cancelled, and then that Wisp is gonna die without detonating either.
Oh, that's 2 grunts going down, though. That's level 3 already. I thought he was missing a little bit more, but now he's got level 2 Entangle. Neutron is showing up prepared and is just destroying this aggression by RaZZoRMaN. Oh, might this be a surround here, perhaps? Not quite exactly, so... That Entangle didn't yield too much right there. But he's got more! Finds another grunt. And yeah, this early for RaZZoRMaN, not looking so hot.
Yeah, I mean, he did do a little bit of damage, especially like wisp-wise, but we can see Neutron's swoods. He's not necessarily very low, and he can replace some of those wisps now that he's reached tier 2. Like the Keeper level 3, it's gonna be very hard to answer to that. Like we know that how much he loves Raiders usually, and not necessarily without having to make any Dispel, but in this game, if he doesn't go for Shamans or Walkers, good luck against that Keeper level 3.
A cryptic message by the RaZZoRMaN himself. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. Perhaps expressing how much fun he's having this game would be not quite understandable because he's getting kind of owned so far. Keeper comes in for the perfect timing as a Creepjack in the middle. Man, that's kind of a lucky find. I guess he went here to get an item but finds the Orc here, and here we see the strength of level 2 Entangle. This is something we see all the time from the top pros over in Asia. Fast level 2 Keeper ruining the Orc's day. Gets another grunt. I think this one should survive. Maybe.
And he's still playing double bestiary. Oh my god.
Needs
What
to
a
get
guy.
those Raiders.
I wonder, has Neutron even scouted? Because in his previous match, he scouted super well, but in this game, I haven't seen... I mean, he was busy losing his wisps on his side of the map. I don't think he even checked RaZZoRMan's main. Then again, do you even really need to? Like, you should be able to expect what he's doing a lot of the time there. Ooh, that Shadow could get surrounded.
Oh. Move command. There we go. Trying to save himself with the Hex and Speed Scroll, but that's not gonna happen. At least he can get the Berserk trade, I believe. It's gonna be good experience here for the Farseer. We can see the big jump. Ah! Kill him! There we go.
Yeah, no more mana on the Keeper here for any more Entangles. We could have used some of those. And RaZZoRMaN hasn't started to creep a single camp. He's just staying on top of Neutron here. He's trying to creep in, but he's really the one being crept mostly. Then again, this Farseer is almost 3 now. And Neutron's not playing a style where he's gonna have Dryads. He's playing just the Mass Hunt Archer style. And funny enough, no plan to expand. I mean, he knows he's gonna be attacked all the time, so he's just gonna stay on one base, mass, try to get to 50. He's queued Moonglaive, so just mass hunts.
Could take out the shop over here. He certainly scouted it. And in fact, RaZZoRMaN needs to get back to the shop. Doesn't have one in the main. Yeah, mass hunts does do usually very well against mass raiders, especially when backed up by an alchemist. We don't have a second hero yet for Neutron. He's a little too broke, getting clarities, moonstone and such. I feel like he will need a alchemist here though, sooner or later.
And RaZZoRMaN, 37 supply against 37 for Neutron, but it's quite a few hunts against Grunt Raider. Like, I can't imagine this Grunt Raider army doing a lot of damage to the hunts, but that's not what he wants to go for anyway. He's going straight for that Keeper. There is an invul. Gets level 4 and still has quite a bit of mana to work with. He's really trying to chase that Raider down here. And without the Raider there, there's not going to be any more Ensnare available. And RaZZoRMaN is insisting on trying to kill this Keeper. There's no more Hex.
There's no TP anymore. Yep, Entangle, right clicks, there's an invul if he needs it. We have it right here, and that Farseer is deadsies. Oh, in the meantime, the Shadow got surrounded. Damn, some sweet plays by Neutron. Well played indeed. 1-0 for our Russian Night Elf.
That was how to play against RaZZoRMaN 101. That was pretty much perfect. I mean, the creep in the beginning, yeah, that was a little bit of an issue for Neutron, where the creeps wouldn't obey. But apart from that, all boxes checked.
Yeah, that looked really good. Made sure he didn't overextend with a disadvantage. Got good levels early. Solid defense in the beginning. Got that invul, which is so important. I guess that was the reason why he went to the shop in the first place. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it turns out Raiders and Grunts purely aren't that good.
Yeah, it feels like RaZZoRMan's style is more fit for ladder, you know, like than a tournament where you can actually prepare for it. On ladder, you got like 5 seconds during the loading screen to think about what you're going to do against him. But in a tournament like this, Neutron's had quite a bit of time to really think hard on how to counter, and he countered it really well.
Okay, RaZZoRMaN, will he come up with something new in map 2? I don't think so, but he's fighting for survival now. We load into map 2, and we'll be right back with the first set of the day. The first Orc is facing elimination. The first round matches weren't even too good for them. For RaZZoRMaN, for Cash, and for Cooper. And now we might say goodbye to RaZZoRMaN here.
Unless he can step it up here, unless he can surprise Neutron. Oh well, let's not go that far. He's not going to surprise anyone, but maybe he can catch him out, you know? Neutron's not going to have as easy of a level 2, not going to have Mercs early, not going to have such a strong keeper early. Maybe the Farseer and the Wolves and the Raiders can get something done.
Yeah, on this map there is no mercenaries, meaning that Neutron won't be able to completely shut down the aggression like he did last game. Despite, you know, losing a few wisps here and there, he just power crept to level 3, mostly on, you know, Wolves, some of the Grunts as well. So definitely a better map for him to try and do what he usually does, but Neutron looked super ready game 1.
Yeah, this was the map where RaZZoRMaN eliminated Please, and I think it was a like 35-minute match or something. I hope we can recreate some of the magic of that very match right there, because that was super entertaining, if you ask me. We get the good looks, we get the have funs, and we get map number 2.
We saw a bit of a risky creep camp, bit of greed by Neutron early on Echo Isles that can potentially be punished, but it wasn't, so that worked out really well for the Night Elf player there on map 1. Map 2, can you really do that as Night Elf against Orc? You know the Farseer will be coming across. He's probably not going to be scouting first, but he will be saying hello very shortly. We have seen some Night Elves going for the natural creep first, but that seems like it would be really risky indeed to do against RaZZoRMaN, who will be coming in very shortly. So it's just going to be the normal creep route to start things off with for Neutron, and that's going to mean that he's not even going to get level 2 all that fast.
Yeah, it takes a while to creep the expo. You know, RaZZoRMaN is known for being a bit of a traitor, and a fellow traitor of his, Jordan Belfort, the author of The Wolf of Wall Street, once said, "I want you to back yourself into a corner. Give yourself no choice but to succeed. Let the consequences of failure become so dire and so unthinkable that you'll have no choice but to do whatever it takes to succeed." Well, he's backed himself into a corner, all right? He's one map away from elimination here. So let's see if he can find a way to not sell some stocks, but win a Warcraft 3 game here. Maybe tell a story to Neutron and trick him and beat him.
Dude, I love that quote. I actually looked that up. Nice, nice. Did he also say that in the movie?
Forces are under attack.
I don't think so. He did, like, that was from the book.
Yeah, okay.
The movie was a lot simpler, you know? I had to send a National Guard because I ain't going nowhere.
I love that movie, though.
Well, he has also some other quotes that are not necessarily not as nice. You know, he said there's no nobility in poverty. I don't know if we should take everything that this guy says at face value, you know?
Yeah, I also, you know, saw the movie and the lessons that I gleaned from it more with humor than anything else.
Yeah.
So,
nice,
Keeper, in fact, creeping 2 cats at the same time. Isn't that kind of crazy against the RaZZoRMaN, who you know is going to be coming up and being aggressive right away? Like, this Trapper and that item. Oh my god, is he going to lose the item with the wolf block? Still gets it. That was kind of close, though. But yeah, that Trapper now probably won't go to Neutron. Trying to get it. Oh, that was the Archer.
Did he deny one of the creeps? I thought he might have hit around the time it died, but he does have a good amount of experience, so probably not.
Nice.
Interesting shop location, by the way. A little bit out of the way in the bottom right, like not too close to the Night Elf, where like if he found it, he would actually go and kill it. Ooh, we're gonna see a detonate here just for the single wolf. Yeah, I think he denied one.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get the full camp over here, plus the big turtle, that is level 2. He did get the big turtle, but no level 2, so he denied one of the creeps. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. He needs one more wolf now to level up to 2, but these wisps are valuable. You don't want to just detonate them too easily.
It's working, Remo. He's backed himself into a corner and now he's finding his way to success. Well, so far, not doing too bad, I guess.
I have to remember that.
Players' forces are under attack.
The brilliant teachings of Jordan Belfort and RaZZoRMaN.
4 Moonwells close to finishing, like number 3 and 4 here. So that's very early. I mean, when you know somebody's attacking you, this is going to come in super handy. I wouldn't even mind getting like a 5th and 6th Moonwell. I mean, it's just going to attack you the whole time anyway.
Alright, good position here with the grunts. That archer is caught out, but there's no dust, so she can barely save herself into the shadows. More archers are coming out, but they're getting pressured more and more. A classic RaZZoRMaN play. Slight mistake there by Neutron, attacking with the archer out of Shadow Meld. She will fall, but it's gonna be a trade. Ooh, that archer living a truly dangerous life.
It's weird because Neutron countered the RaZZoRMaN style very well in game 1, but we're still seeing a ton of mistakes from him. Like he did a mistake with the pull on the mercenary camp in game 1, then now he denied one of the creeps. He's losing some archer even though it's night. They could have just stayed Shadow Melded. Little bit weird to see Neutron make so many mistakes.
Yeah, and the Hunter's Hall is finished now, but he's still making an archer. Ooh, nice wisp save right there. But I guess that one's queued before. Hunters should be coming in soon, and these hunts will fare a lot better against the grunts than the archers will. Another entangle, few right clicks, that should be another grunt going down, but the keeper not attacking as much as he should, I believe. Okay, there we go now. Does get the grunt in the end, was not quite denied. He attempted, but didn't quite get the last hit.
I love the shop tucked on the right side as well, like very safe. You know, it's super unlikely RaZZoRMaN would check that corner.
Under attack.
These Shadow Melds are very slow. Many of them definitely.
Yeah. It feels like when it's night, it's like almost unacceptable to lose any archers here. I mean, it's not like RaZZoRMaN has anything at the lab to scan. He doesn't have dust. So it's a little bit weird to see Neutron lose that many units. Clarity is going to come in so handy now, by the way.
Look at that experience on the Farseer. He almost got level 2 just from kills. Archers and wisps. Didn't steal a creep, so this was all just purely kills. And there we go, level 2 now has the Chain Lightning. Neutron, ooh, possibly with a creep jack here though. He's got 1 entangle, almost 2. That should be another grunt going down.
And this keeper is going to get very close to level 3. He's trying to steal the Magi, won't quite get it. RaZZoRMaN used Chain Lightning to make sure he would get that himself. Grunt falls. And now what? He entangles the wolf.
That seems to have been a misclick.
He's 1 unit from level 3, but I mean that wolf won't even die. Ooh, ensnare on one of those grunts. There is no more entangle. I mean, I don't know that he should even be chasing here. There is fountains on this map. I guess it's not going to be night for too much longer. And we do see yet again the second Enchant of War. So Neutron just wants to spam Huntresses to have good fighting units against the Mass Raiders that he knows is coming and hasn't even scouted.
Oh, the rabbit!
Town is under siege.
Is that gonna end up saving the grunt? Are you serious? It might, but actually the entangle will come in. Grunt will fall. There will be level 3 for the keeper. How much damage is Neutron taking in the main? Ancient of War finishes. Needs to be repaired quickly. Wisps are close by, but wolves are threatening them. Keeper gets level 3. TP's home. These hunts almost running out of range. Oh my god, Neutron. What is happening? 1 Huntress left across the map. Definitely not the most solid play we've ever seen from the Night Elf. But he still has level 2 entangle. Hex on the first hero. But yeah, not that much follow-up damage here, really. That grunt will fall. And again, Neutron holds. It's a bit of a shaky hold.
Oh my god, that was a deny. The Ancient of War denied the grunt again. That last one.
True.
How does this keep happening? I mean, it's not like a key moment where you should get experience, but you should never let a grunt be denied by the Ancient of War here. You could have pressed stop, you could have uprooted. 32 supply for Neutron now. RaZZoRMaN on 34. He goes back to creeping a little bit. Happens rare enough that we should mention it. And just Mass Raiders. Oh, Neutron's
Mass
bringing
Raiders.
a lot of wisps, actually. He wants to enjoy a few more, a few last 50 mana taken away with.
Forces are under attack.
And against the wolves, of course, very effective as well. Plus, Burying the Shadow might not be too bad. RaZZoRMaN close down to level 3 on his Farseer. Could perhaps consider pulling the red camp with ensnares. He would take a lot of damage, though, trying to creep it.
Yeah, Neutron, has he gone for Sentinel? I haven't seen any so far. He sent 1 single hunt forward on the left-hand side to check if maybe RaZZoRMaN was creeping that. But RaZZoRMaN, he went all the way around, and he's gonna find himself in the base of Neutron, who does not have a town portal. That Ancient of War is dead.
Yeah, Neutron, why is he playing so aggressively without a TP? Against RaZZoRMaN, an attack into the base might be coming at any time.
And
Going for the
what
Tree of Ages.
He doesn't have pillage, by the way.
Yeah, he
I thought
also
there was-
only has 3 raiders. That doesn't seem like it's enough.
Yeah. Well, it does a lot of damage. I thought there was no nobility in poverty.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, he's gonna get the kill? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, 3 raiders. Those are a lot.
I guess it is enough. Oh.
No way, RaZZoRMaN, are you kidding me? The Wiz getting chain lightning now. He's gonna have to counter all in a second. And Neutron does not have the economy to restart that tree.
Oh
either.
my god. Neutron. I don't want to be mean, but kind of seems like he deserves this. There were a lot of mistakes by Neutron in this game.
How is this? Like, he's just gonna attack and hope that RaZZoRMaN takes the fight.
Yeah.
But if RaZZoRMaN just goes around, fills those burrows up, it's gonna be piercing damage against the hunts. You don't even need fortifieds.
A player's forces are
He's
under
running a
attack.
little bit to the right. His biggest mistake would be to take a fight, but he might still win it, I guess. Like Shadow about to get level 2 now. And yeah, Neutron knows that his only path to victory is just to try and fight right now. He has no choice. Goes for the strongholds. He sees that RaZZoRMaN's around. First Walker is out, but there is no training just yet. He's just queued that now. And RaZZoRMaN's taking the fight.
Alright, let's see. Can Neutron still win this against all odds in this situation? The Wisp detonates are really good. These mana drains, there's 0 spells to use for RaZZoRMaN. Neutron still has a heal scroll. He used it right there. No big level ups around the corner. Pretty good micro here on these raiders, saving quite a few of them. Using Treants as well, I wonder, would not Entangle be more effective? But oh
Keeper's
well.
almost 4. And actually, it's almost nightfall. If the night comes here, Neutron can save a lot of units, send them to the fountain, and just keep healing up. But RaZZoRMaN keeps on mining here during all this time. He's gonna have research available for Spirit Walkers, the Adept training, and then he's gonna be able to start disenchanting all of the strands and entangles. Why doesn't RaZZoRMaN just pull back behind burrows, by the way? Like, why is he fighting? He just can't help himself, can he?
He wants to go in. Every hunter that he kills, of course, will never come back, so... I guess it's okay, even if he's not trading the greatest. Neutron getting revealed. No main building anymore. It's a pretty wild game over here.
Yeah.
Oh, these wolves level 2. I think they're gonna seal the deal now. Yep. GG! And it's a 1-1!
Oh my god. After game 1, I think we all expected to see RaZZoRMaN just get countered perfectly and Neutron to take the 2-0, but RaZZoRMaN does it. He backed himself into a corner. He found success. He sold his penny stocks to Neutron, who wasn't ready.
Indeed, he stays alive. RaZZoRMaN winning a map in DreamHack Fall. Not only qualifying, not only making to the 16, but showing that he can be quite competitive. But yeah, it felt like it was a little bit of an invitation by Neutron. Maybe he felt a little bit too convinced that he's gonna take this. That was a sloppy game by Neutron, definitely. But RaZZoRMaN showed again, Concealed Hill is kind of his home turf and did it in the end. Boy, oh boy. Feels like both players have to step it up a little. But anyway, we go into a deciding game 3. Stay with us. Decision time! We're one map away from saying goodbye to one of our players. It's either gonna be RaZZoRMaN from Croatia or Neutron from Russia. Guys, what will we see here? What could possibly be the strat for RaZZoRMaN on the next map, Amazonia?
Well, Neo, it's a big puzzle, of course, but if we were to put money on it, or if we were to invest into some stocks, maybe we should invest into Farseer, Shadowhunter, and Raider stocks. That seems like a pretty good bet. Maybe some side stocks for the grunts, a little bit of a diversity of the investment, right? But yeah, Neutron is going to be going with the Keeper once again, and I think this map should suit him much better, right? As long as he doesn't mess up the creep, which I hope he won't. Then level 2 should be pretty easy. And on AZ, also the follow-up to level 3 should be pretty good. And a fast level 3 Keeper should normally then guarantee a solid early mid-game for you. As long as you don't run away from your main without a TP and you lose your main tree. Maybe that's also something you should try to keep in mind.
Yeah, it is a small map after all, so RaZZoRMaN could rush a little here. His performance versus Happy on this map was rather good. So let's see what's happening here. First elimination match in DreamHack Fall. Let's go.
All right, Neutron here, going with a standard creep route. This could actually be the one case where RaZZoRMaN perhaps creeps himself as well, right? Because on this map, with a Farseer Lightning Shield creep, you can get up to a level 2 very fast, very easily.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, maybe. It'd be interesting because, yeah, like you said, this is the only map where you can start with level 2 yourself. I'm just worried he doesn't know the Lightning Shield's trick because he loves attacking every time. But yeah, I think it's more on Neutron's. Like, we know what to expect out of RaZZoRMaN. You know, his performance is consistent. His build's always the same. It's more for Neutron. He needs to stop denying those creeps with Enchant of War hits. He needs to play more solid Shadow Mail properly when you're getting rushed. Other than that, I think, like, build otherwise, this is fine. It's just the execution that has been poor.
Yeah,
At least in the
I
last
agree
game.
with that. There were definitely some clear errors on map 2. I think Neutron is aware of that himself, and he should know if he fixes those, it should be looking a lot better. And for RaZZoRMaN, by the way, no shop, so that means no creep. How could I ever think there might be? So it's going to be a 2-burrow tech once again with quick aggression from grunts. But as we said, Keeper's going to be level 2 and have 2 items very quickly.
Yeah, the Lightning Shield trick being used very effectively here from Neutron. We see the Archer hitting all 3 creeps, doing a lot of damage. I always find it fascinating how, like, when the Night Elf hero comes out, how everything's already, like, really low, you know? As human, you have to wait for your hero to be there, then you start the camp. And he's hoping for good items here, by the way. Like, on this map, every small little camp gives you some item. So you're hoping for full damage, of course, ideally, on something like a Keeper. And RaZZoRMaN is creeping. What is going on?
Oh, he is creeping.
And he got a
Shop
claw
is
as well.
quite late then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay. It takes a while, I guess, to creep this camp. But he's
Okay,
gonna
also
wanna
gonna-
start the game with level 2 as well. Maybe he'll even buy a dust. I know it sounds crazy, but who knows?
A player's forces are under
There it
attack.
is. Level 2, creeps the full camp. Keeper also got decent experience. I like the early pull here. That one Shadow Priest really helps out. You see the pair of wolves, you dispel one of them, you focus the other, you wait for the summoning of the next pair, you again dispel one of them. We've seen that quite effectively from lots of players in the past, also from humans. Keeper playing very aggressively now, not playing passively, creeping passively for level 3, but makes it halfway across the map, contesting for the tunnelers.
Yeah, I love the Shadow Priest here. I wouldn't be surprised if RaZZoRMaN tried to target that pretty hard though, because he knows taking that out is always very nice, gives quite a bit of experience. Gets one of those strands. And yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that Neutron didn't creep a little safer here. Ooh, the Wisp is actually going to fall from Chain Lightning here, meaning that the Farseer doesn't have too much mana left. What would you entangle while retreating?
Yeah, that seemed like a bit of a waste, but he's got more mana to use. Farseer is rather low mana. Sacrificing one Wisp for one Disenchant, one Chain Lightning, I think is totally fine from the Night Elf side of things. But again, why is he playing so aggressively here, Neutron? Couldn't he just go for his own kobolds, pull them out, creep them,
Yeah.
creep the Murlocs, boom, level 3? I feel like he's playing a little too aggressively here. It looks like he's the one playing against the Keeper when he is the one playing the Keeper.
I wonder if he's gonna go for a second hero as well down the line when you already have Keeper 3. Could be useful. Yeah, really, that should be the goal. That should be his only goal, is getting Keeper 3. I'm surprised he's playing this aggressive. Why would he be worried about a Farseer getting 3? Even though he's not using any Dryads for Dispel, he still has Wisps to work with.
I guess if the Wolves come out early, they can definitely be a threat, specifically against Archers. And the Wolves level 2, you can't really counter well with Entangle now, can you? Going for the Grunts, but that's Archers caught out in the open. Good retreat though, might be able to save all of them. Is he gonna get that Grunt? It's close.
I think Neutron realized that RaZZoRMaN just wouldn't play safe. There is no way he would just run to his side of the map or like inside of his base and just camp there. So he was like, well, if I just go and stand there, he's not going to be able to help himself. He'll take the fight and then I'll start killing Grunts and level anyway and not really lose anything myself. He's about to lose that Shadow Priest. Ooh, barely reaches the Moonwell on time. That Grunt down there? Oh no, the Keeper is running past.
Yeah, he's looking in the main again. Oh, Wisp.
Gonna block. He should be able to get it, and that's gonna be bringing him closer. I don't think that's level 3, is it?
Players' forces are under attack.
Takes him a long time again. Gives up on it.
Oh, he gets the Wolf in the center. If he would get that Grunt, no, I think he gets 3. But we got RaZZoRMaN creeping on the left side in the meantime. Shadowhunter has started, and RaZZoRMaN is not going double Bestiary.
What?
He's going Totem and Bestiary. A little bit weird against Keeper to try and go for Walkers, but it's like it will take longer and go online later than if he had gone Shamans, but it's very high rewards. Like if he can get 2 or 3 with mana, it's gonna solve a lot of his problems. I think he's identified by now that Neutron is only trying to hard counter him. And he keeps on going for Archers and then mass hunts, so he's like, well, if I can just get this 1/1 army, I might be able to do well.
Yeah, against this more sturdy fighting army, I think Neutron definitely needs a second hero. Needs an Alchemist and Acid Bomb and Heal Spray. This is not a good fight right here for the Night Elf. Uh-oh, Neutron. We thought this should be a foregone conclusion, this match, but not so fast. Oh, that speed's not quite enough to save it. 100's going down, traded for 2 Grunts. It's also the TP lost by Neutron, but good trade for the Night Elf still, I believe. Warhunt's coming in. When's he gonna figure out that it's gonna be Walkers as well, though?
Never. Unless he scans with the lab. Using a reveal here would be really useful. Shop is kind of late. I guess Neutron did go for +1 pretty early, so he's already got that. Like, well on the way, but... RaZZoRMaN creeping, I mean, that's a scary sight right here. That's like if Krav would get a real computer instead of just playing on a laptop, you know? Like, who knows what might happen.
Or if he was to stop playing Cryptlord. We wouldn't like that.
Neutron's on the hunt. He really wants to fight now. RaZZoRMaN sees him coming. He's gonna try and retreat, but that Raider is slowed. Oh, nice Hex, but I don't think that will help him. He's trying to force an entangle, and he will... Yeah, those Grunts need some time to heal here.
I think now I saw the totem, right? Was he in range? That
A player's forces
should have been enough, I believe.
Yeah.
And against that, Dryad should be doing pretty well, right? Dryads, maybe Alchemist. He definitely needs one of the 2, I believe.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna use Wisps to dispel Wolves and also remove Spirit Link. I almost would have liked to see Shane Knighting level 2 against the Wisps, actually, but... I don't know, I guess it's a little bit expensive, obviously. And RaZZoRMaN goes right back to creeping. Neutron is creeping the Merchant, who wants to grab at least a healing scroll here.
Almost gonna get level 2 here. No TP. That cost him dearly earlier.
And Vampiric collected for RaZZoRMaN. If he moves to the right side now and creeps his own Merchants and gets Shadowhunter level 3, it's going to be so tricky for Neutron to fight as effectively, because Heal Wave level 2 is going to be insane. +2 attack on the way for Neutron.
Yeah, these Huns are getting strong. They have the Moonglaive upgrade already. +2. Would really like to see some armor upgrades, sometimes undervalued by Night Elves. Level 4 now. Hoping for that Scroll of the Beast. Would
he's trying
be
to creep jack.
amazing.
But by the time RaZZoRMaN gets there, this camp will be finished. So maybe Neutron doesn't mind taking the fights, pick up the item. What is it? Greater Invuln. One of those hunts will fall immediately. And there's 2 wisps at the back. They're not going to be sent in. Maybe Chain Lightning? No, he goes for the hunt instead. Big wisp detonation connecting onto those heroes now.
3 disenchants by the Walker doing a good job. Entangles though still active, and yeah. Now there's no more mana for this spell. More and more Orc units are going down. Keeper finding more and more experience himself, and that is almost level 5. I was about to say it. The grunt might be falling, or just barely getting away. Supply-wise, we're still very even over here. Another Wisp coming in for the detonate, perhaps. New Walker is here with mana. Farseer has to be careful. There's a healing potion, though. Also a TP still. Shadowhunter in trouble. In fact, nothing to save him. Both saving items were on the first hero. Big mistake here by RaZZoRMaN, but still getting more kills and getting level 4.
He just didn't see this target coming somehow. But yeah, the Greater Healing and Townfall were on the Farseer. A lot of units are dying, though, for Neutron, and RaZZoRMaN is expanding in the meantime.
Oh my god.
It might just be good to TP out, because Farseer has no more mana here, but he's still trading as well as he can. There is some Moonwells for Neutron to work with. He's sending back Huntresses. Keeper completely out of mana. He's 5.5. He got so much experience from killing all of this.
Trying to get in range with the next Ensnare. Hell yeah, dude. Use that speed scroll. Use that one Ensnare. He's like, ah, no, I guess. Showing restraint. Does RaZZoRMaN, not diving too deep. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I think he realized he needs to heal badly here, especially like these walkers. Just keep everything healthy, and this is like very expensive for Neutron to fight and use as many wisps as he does, right? Like it can't really replace them. Like I see 3 wisps only on wood right now for Neutron. So even though he's got some good wood banked up, it's not like he can send those 3 wisps, detonate them, and then have wood forever. And now with the expansion being up, and I mean, you never expect RaZZoRMaN to expand as well. So I'm not even surprised that Neutron's not even scouting that.
Trying to capitalize now while the Shadowhunter is dead. Ultra in a very good position here to be protected against the Huntresses. Is it good enough, though? Going for the main? Whoa.
Yeah, because of Moonglaive, it's like it hits the other buildings. It's very hard to repair against this.
But once the army comes in, doesn't this just fall apart? Oh my god, Neutron.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to force a fight. I mean, he doesn't have TP anyway, so it's not like Neutron could try and snipe the main base, then get out. Big disenchant here on those Raiders. Spirit Link being reapplied immediately. This is the last Wisp that's near this fight here that Neutron can use. He's almost 6, by the way.
Shadowhunter's coming out. Level 3. Shop still standing. You can go for clarities and mana potions. The Expo is up.
Up and mining, so RaZZoRMaN can just spam more units. He can buy a ton of stuff from the shop here. Shadowhunter is gonna need... Oh, he used the Chain Lightning on the Wisp. He died before getting there.
Down. Oh, Tranquility right away. But instant cancel with the Raider.
He didn't even need to Hex.
Oh my god, dude.
RaZZoRMan's holding, I think. He's trying to pull back, buying a little bit of time. This Huntress is still going strong. Neutron has no more healing scroll. He does have a potion of Invuln. Replenishing mana at about 50 right now. Clarity on the Shadowhunter here. Where are the mana potions, RaZZoRMaN? He just has to hold this, and he will advance to the decider match.
Wow. Wow, who would have thought this? But it's not over yet. Now finally, Neutron sees the expansion and is like, oh my goodness, how did I not see this for so long? Glaive's doing good damage. Can RaZZoRMaN come over in time to cancel this? There's no TP for Neutron to get out. But might be enough damage to just brute force this down. In fact, it looks like it. Question is, how much is going to lose for it?
Neutron's kind of playing like he has a town portal. Like he's gonna snipe this and then town portal that, but he doesn't have any. Shadowhunter needs some heals. Saves these walkers. The Huntresses are falling. I think he's doing it, Remo.
L5 on the Farseer. Wisp detonates were good, but perhaps not good enough. It's only Hunts here, fighting up against a pretty good Orc tier 2 army. Oh my god. Supply lead for RaZZoRMaN. 5-4 heroes. He did it before to please, and now he's doing it to Neutron. Oh man, that's pretty BM, RaZZoRMaN. That's not really nice, my friend.
Yeah.
Basking in his own glory, and Neutron probably furious.
I don't know if he means it like that, but if you're doing well in the game, just shut up. Neutron, though, like on this map, keep in mind, let's say the main base is mine out. Neutron can move his tree to the expo. It's just the impact of that keeper in this game when there is now 4 Spirit Walkers. He's just greatly diminished. He's not doing nearly as much in those fights. But Neutron, he's been able to trade... Oh my god, there's 5 Walkers. He's been able to trade in the last few fights, just not super effectively. He's killing units, but he's losing more than he should, it feels like. And he's down to 36 supply now. And there's no transition possible that he could do here. It's not like you can be like, oh, I'll get Giants and then I'll be fine. No, like, he's stuck on this Huntress, mass Huntress tech. Maybe getting a second hero and creeping a few camps could help, but I don't even know what. Like, a Panda?
Yeah, it feels like now everything is kind of too late. I believe he really needs to scout the main, see its walkers, and then go for a stronger mixed army, whether it be Dryads or Alchemists, something, but not just pure hunts. And now, this Farseer Shadowhunter looking hella good. Run by, perhaps.
Oh,
that's
Neutral's... Yeah, he gets a Town Polo. He's gonna go for the main, I think. He just dies so fast. Huntress is at 2-1 upgrades. Moonglaive bounces on repairing peons. And if Orc is out on the map, which Neutron saw that RaZZoRMaN was in the bottom right of the map. Okay, he's gonna fall to Town Polo, and Neutron's just gonna get out. And there is only 2... Okay, there's 3 Raiders, actually. Oh my god. He might have to Town Polo. Just gonna get the one hunt and snared, but another Raider is on the hunt. Keeper trying to get the block. Goes for the Keeper.
There's Hex. Good invul.
Oh, the Trance are wrecking his peons in the main base. Oh, RaZZoRMaN wasn't paying attention.
Neutron's doing everything he can to stay in this game. Doesn't feel good losing here. Pass a TP at the end.
What an epic series. I thought it was just going to be a 2-0 straightforward, but no, RaZZoRMaN is showing up. He's doing what he can after backing himself into a corner, you know? Took Jordan Burford's advice.
Just gotta back yourself into the corner, boys. That's how to do it. Next time you're playing on ladder, just destroy all the items you find. It's gonna make you stronger.
It's so silly too, because I'm pretty sure that guy just like starting doing trading, and then he got rich right off the bat, and then he's just sharing wisdom like Gandhi out there. It's like, come on, man. What do you know about being backed into a corner? If this Shadow gets level 5, I mean, Killing Wave level 3 will just be insane. And the problem for Neutron is that Tranquility is not even that impactful. It can be cancelled right away.
Yeah. With Hex and with Ensnare.
A lot of those peons are low. Maybe Invis Potion on the Keeper and then some harassment. But Neutron can't really afford neither the Invis Potion or a Town Polo as well. He's finally researching Sentinel, by the way, so I think he wants to focus on having some really sick map control and maybe going around. I mean, with this many hunts, the value of Sentinel is quite amazing. Imagine if he forces a bunch of these enchants, because RaZZoRMaN is like really tired of these Sentinels.
I think Neutron is in a bit of disbelief here. He's like, are you kidding me? I knew days in advance I was going to play against RaZZoRMaN. Am I really going to lose to the goddamn Farseer and Raiders? And yeah, he might. He might. It's not over yet, though. He finally got some more upgrades on the hunt, so he's going to have some armor, which was severely lacking before.
Alright, Neutron sees this coming. It's got the Sentinel here just right above. All alike those wolves, I've been doing a lot of scouting from RaZZoRMaN. He sees this army, kind of sizes it up. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put you out of your misery, mate.
Dude, these walkers. That's like a combined 2,500 mana or something. Yeah, good luck having impact with this Keeper. Needs to have good wisp detonates.
Chain Lightning connected, but 2 of the Wisps make it inside of the Walkers. They still have so much mana left over. Huntress is doing what they can. Wolf's gonna be summoned at the front of the fight here. Keeper's almost level 7, but anything that he does gets cancelled out. Whether by Walkers or Ensnare or Hex, Tranquility hasn't been used yet. He might try and pull back a little bit, so that he can at least have it for a couple seconds, but hasn't used it still.
One Dispel after the next. We have Tranquility in the back. Good position. Hard to reach the Keeper there. And Neutron did what he could, but this was still not a good fight for him. Wait, did only 2 units die, really? 3, I mean? 2 hunts and 1 Raider? Crazy.
Yeah. Neutron did very good, like pulling back some of the hunts, maybe using some of the Moonwells as well, then really delay the Tranquility. I'm a little bit surprised that RaZZor didn't cancel it at all, but he would have had to send something forward, whether the Shadow or Raider, that might have died, so he chose to preserve his unit count instead. And RaZZoRMaN, being very low on woods, because he lost a bunch of peons earlier, he goes for a War Mill now, and he starts remaking peons to go back up to 50. You have to be thinking about the fact that you may be going to have to expand here, if you're RaZZoRMaN as well, because he's only got 1700 gold left in the main base.
Yeah, I think that's Neutron's best bet. Harass the economy, make sure he can't expand once the mains run out, and then win via Trio of Life walking over.
Forces are under attack.
Nature's blessing for Neutron. And now if he already has a Town Pole, maybe in this potion, just harass a little bit, then staff out and try and defend just like he did last time. RaZZoRMan's sending some of these wolves, by the way, and he's gonna lose one, oh my god, around the expo. He resummoned just on time. You can't be giving any experience to that keeper, you know, like getting higher level. Like, let's say he starts getting Thorn Sora, you're gonna regret that.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's damage, man.
It's gonna take a little while till he gets level 8.
Actually, wait, why doesn't he just retrain? Like, a lot of his summons are useless anyway. There's so many walkers, just retrain Thorn Sora. Thorn's level 3, man. Those grunts gonna implode when they reach the Huntresses.
Well,
I'm that serious, man.
yeah, maybe. It's a thought. It's a thought.
There is enough crates actually to get level 5 Shadow here. Like, there is the small orange under this. Actually, an item was left there, even.
Oh, Entangle the Wolf. I think Neutron's only chance is to avoid fights and go for base harass and stuff. So whether he has this skill set or Thorns, I don't think he can win a fight anymore. If he does it though, if he retrains, man, I'm gonna bow to you in
I
thought.
think that'd be sick, but he's just not rich enough. He might have done it if he had the gold, but now the Tree of Ages is moving to the Expo. Losing the one Enchant of War earlier hurts. Would have been nice to have that, you know, little bit extra damage and tankiness. And RaZZoRMaN broke upkeep. Oh my god. Did he even save? Okay, he should be able to mine enough gold to still expand, but he could have just waited until he mined out, then broke upkeep. But I think he might. Okay, he's anticipating the movement of that tree, and he's like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the timing and kill you while you set up the expo. This is gonna be wild. I think Neutron's gonna use a lot of the wisps for the fight, because obviously he needs to win that fight really badly. This is it. It all comes down to this attack.
He's gonna need so many
where's the keeper?
detonates. These walkers are all full mana.
Okay, Neutron's building a wall. He needs to put the Enchant of War at the front. Just have that tank at least for a little bit.
Wait,
The wisps are gonna be key. If he connects with every wisp onto every one of those walkers, the single demolisher.
Player's forces are under
Lol.
attack.
It's pretty good. Putting pressure on from far away. Kind of baiting Neutron to go out. And it works!
Here we
Off
go.
we
Where are the
go.
wisps? Let's see those wisps. They have to connect big time. The Enchant of War dies right off the bat. Neutron's army is just gonna vanish very quickly here. Shadow Hunter keeping everything alive. He got level 5 now. And the wisps are not doing much. He's not even detonating a lot of them.
Yeah,
Summons more treants, but there's still so many walkers with a ton of mana to work with. Uses Tranquility that
doable
can
anymore.
get cancelled quickly.
Everything's vanishing. The hunts are getting destroyed. Keeper has been outscaled. And RaZZoRMaN is going to be winning this. With 2 and 1. Neutron doesn't give up yet though. He has 4 hunts still. Keeper getting entangled, getting ensnared, that is.
Still at the invuln. That Town Pole was totally useless, by the way. He shouldn't even have had that. He was never going to Town Pole anywhere anyway. Just going to use all of those Moonwells. It comes down to 1 Keeper and 4 hunts to try and hold on here. I don't know why Neutron didn't use those wisps earlier. Now he's bringing them in, but it's so late. He's already lost his entire army. Going for the Demolisher. He's trying to repair the tree. What is that going to do? Just detonate. Going for the Kodo. He's trying to free that 1 hunt that's inside the belly. Keeper still with a lot of mana, but he's been completely countered this game. RaZZoRMaN, we kept joking, he can only do 1 build. Well, guess what? He's got a 2nd build, Remo. And nobody was ready.
The walkers made all the difference in the world here. And RaZZoRMaN playing the strat that nobody was expecting. Fooling all these guys who thought he wasn't going to do anything different. He wants to get that kill now. Finishing this win with a hero kill that would be true RaZZoRMaN fashion. And gets the keeper. And that must be it. GG. Neutron is out.
And we got a new upset of the year. I don't care about Happy losing now.
Holy